Europe of Nations and Freedom is a political group in the European Parliament launched on 15 June 2015. With 39 members, the group is the smallest in the European Parliament. The largest party of the group by number of MEPs is the National Front, representing more than half of ENL's MEPs with 20 MEPs out of 39. The ENF is the parliamentary group of the Movement for a Europe of Nations and Freedom, although PVV's MEPs are members of the European Alliance for Freedom and other MEPs are without any European affiliations. History. Following the 2014 European elections on 22 to 25 May 2014, the European Alliance for Freedom, comprising right-wing and far-right parties from across Europe, aimed to form a stable parliamentary group in the European Parliament prior to the start of the 8th term. A previous attempt to form a far-right group in the European Parliament during the 6th term was the short-lived Identity, Tradition, Sovereignty group in 2007. On the 28th of May 2014, it was announced at a press conference in Brussels that the alliance led by Marine Le Pen of the French National Front and Geert Wilders of the Dutch Party for Freedom, including Lega Nord leader Matteo Salvini, were in negotiations to form a parliamentary group. On the 24th of June 2014, it was announced that the Le Pen-Wilders alliance had failed to gather the requisite 25 MEPs from 7 EU member nations, thus starting the parliamentary term as non-inscrits members. Later in 2014, the EAF was succeeded by the Movement for a Europe of Nations and Freedom, without the participation of the PVV. On the 15th of June 2015, Marine Le Pen announced that a new group in the European Parliament would be launched the following day, set to comprise MEPs from the FN, PVV, Lega Nord, the Freedom Party of Austria, Flemish Interest, the Polish Congress of the New Right and former UK Independence Party member Janice Atkinson, together with the availability of the excluded UKIP MEP. The creation of the group with representation from 7 different member states was made possible by the recent sidelining of 2 historical but controversial figures of the far right. Jean-Marie Le Pen was suspended by his own National Front, while Janus Korwin-Mikke's departure from the KNP allowed Marine Le Pen and Wilders to accept the 2 remaining members of the party in their group, something they had rejected during the discussions held in June 2014. Among the FN delegation, Bruno Gollnisch chose not to join in solidarity with former President Jean-Marie Le Pen, while Aymeric Chauprade, on a trip to Fiji, joined a few days later. One of the 4 seats won by the PVV was vacant at the time of the group's creation until the 8th of September 2015, when Åke Zylstra replaced Hans Jensen, who had died on the 5th of May 2015. In July 2015, the European Parliament decided the group would earn €3 million per year from EU funds, by adding up all the grants for the group as well as for the linked political party and think tank. The funds will amount to €17.5 million for the next 4 years of the mandate. On 15 July 2015, Romanian MEP Laurențiu Rebega left both the Conservative Party and the S&D group to join the ENF. On 9 November 2015, Aymeric Chauprade left the group, reviewing votes in the EU Parliament on resolutions critical of Russia, measures not in the Kremlin's interests. Hungary's Political Capital Institute found that future members of the ENF voted no in 93% of cases. The first convention of the ENL took place on 28 28 and AMP 29 January 2016 in Milan, with all the leaders of ENL's member parties along with Freedom and Direct Democracy leader Tomio Okamura, whose party is not a member of the ENL as it has no MEPs. During this convention, each leader made a speech followed by a press conference the next day. During the Alternative for Germany Party convention on 30 April 2016, it was announced that Markus Pretzel MEP would join the ENL group. The AfD's other MEP Beatrix von Storch joined the Europe of Freedom and Direct Democracy group in March 2016, both MEPs having been expelled from the ECR group membership. The ENF group has 39 members from 9 different countries. Former members' leadership: Co-President Marine Le Pen, Co-President Marcel de Graaf, Vice President Gerolf Annemans, Vice President Janice Atkinson, Vice President Michel Marouik, Vice President Edouard Ferron, Vice President Matteo Salvini, Vice President Harold Wilimski.